Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for taking a moment to join me here on the channel as today we dive into a little bit of Underworld. We're going to be listening to the track 2 Months Off. This is coming off of their album 100 Days Off, which was released in 2002. And 100 Days Off sounds like a pretty nice vacation. That sounds like a sabbatical. We're taking a listen because this was suggested and sponsored by Crawford King. Love the name Crawford King. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the request. And I see that this track had also been requested by Love the Live, C.R. Clark, Loon ABD. I think that might have been it. Sounded like I was going to go on with more, but I think that was the ones that I could see off the top of my head. Okay. This is the third time that this has happened. I want to say in the past 30 days, but we actually have some more Underworld coming at the end of the month. I've actually already started listening to another album from them, and that reaction will start at the end of this month, because I've already recorded that. This just happened to be a request, so it came in a little sooner. But just so you know, because we got some more Underworld coming in about, it's literally like at the end of the month. So about 2 weeks and a half or so, 2 weeks, who knows, somewhere out there. Anyways. So let's go ahead and dive on into the track. We will discuss it a little bit after. Am I delaying so that I can pull up the album and get it up here? Nope, I'm not doing that at all. I like the face on the album cover, that pareidolia. Isn't that what it's called? Pareidolia?
There was a little drawing of a heart next to that, followed by an exclamation mark. The back of his was covered in stuff like, Brandon is not a very nice guy, but Alex is so nice.
We love Alex.
And that had an explanation thing too. It was just silly crap that hit the spot. And he let himself be drawn in.
That rubbery swingy sound on top of this. Sneaky melody. I like how that fades in there. Very dreamy, that come in there. I like it. That comes in really nice. Jeez, those snares are going. The snare is. The vocals are very like faded and slowed down almost. Cowbell. That hits this.
Everything comes natural, fantastic, fan, rockin',
It's a heavy change. Huh. That was a heavy transition.
There was a little drawing of a heart next to that, followed by an exclamation mark. The back of his was covered in stuff like, Brandon is not a very nice guy, but Alex is so nice. And that had an exclamation thing too. It was just silly crap.
It's coming back.
And he let himself be drawn in.
I like the heaviness of those chords there, and then the dreaminess that's layered just
It was
underneath
just
it.
silly crap.
Revving you up with that heartbeat, that stutter. That cowbell now sounds kind of broken. I love that change. It gave you a little extra for free. I love that they like threw in a bonus for it, just a little extra. I love how dreamily this track is built up, and it goes from different motions. From the very beginning with that this sound here. Let me pull it back to the beginning here really quick. This rubbery
And that has an explanation.
that rubbery kind of synthy sound that's happening in the beginning. I won't lie, didn't like that sound. It's just the actual tone of it for some reason bothers me a little bit. But it's very quickly assuaged. We quickly move on to it, or on from it rather, when the main groove comes in, that main beat, and then the chords beneath it. That sounds awesome. And I like how dreamy and almost stretched around and slowed down his vocals are on top of it. For as he's only saying "you bring in light" or "you bring light in," and they're kind of faded there in the background. But for some reason, that adds just that extra bit of human nuance into the music to kind of make a connection to it. So, ba, ba, ba. See, these chords, once that comes in, that rubbery synth is kind of tossed to the side, tossed on the waste bin for now, and we just get some grand, grand chords. I love how big it is, and the synth, so like they cut through. It has a really pleasing texture to it. Can I tell you what that sound is like? Do you guys have you seen these things? What are they called? Have you seen? Yeah, this. I don't know what to call it. Like these little head massager things. Have you ever used one where like you push it down on your head and it's like a little head massage kind of thing? Okay, I know it's weird. I know my connection is weird, but it has like this really weird, I guess, pleasurable, relaxing kind of feeling when you do it, for as weird as it looks like. The actual tone of those synths, the ba 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 ba, that hits that exact same kind of pleasing. Oh, my elbow. That hits that exact kind of pleasing sound to me. For some reason, that's just what I like. Ba, ba, ba. And I think because if you listen to the layers of it, it has that that spark with that sizzling kind of sound on top, but then there's a little bit of an ambience beneath it, played at the same time, that kind of softens it a little bit. So I think there's something texturally pleasing about it in every respect, from the smooth and from the grit, I guess you could say. And then beneath that, there's a padding, of course, of some more ambience that's taking place. And as this track goes on, moving away from the melodic side of things onto the rhythm, I like the insertion of, the snare is really excellently used in here. It reminds me of like 80s music and the fills that you would have in like electronic music from the 80s, and the way that they would end certain bars and meters. But then you have the extra percussion that comes from the cowbell. Later on, there's almost like this broken cowbell, a broken bellow sound, or some sort of relation that comes in later. So that just makes this an exciting to listen to track, from beginning to front. There's your cowbell. And of course, you have all these little electronic sounds around too. And you have your breaks where, of course, you have these breaks in not only just the music, but those the spoken word parts as well, which let's go ahead and dive into the lyrics here. There was a little drawing of a heart next to that, followed by an exclamation mark. The back of his was covered in stuff like Brandon is not a very nice guy, but Alex is so nice. We like Alex. And that had the exclamation thing too. It was just silly crap that hit the spot, and he let himself be drawn in. And then, of course, the lyrics say, you bring light in. You bring light into a dark place, walking in light, glowing, walking in light. Gold ring around you, the hues of you, the golden sunlight of you. Cool wind following after you, rising for you, your skin beautiful. Everything comes natural, fantastic fan, rocking, floating, and it just repeats from there as well. So this is just feel good, love, admiration, infatuation, and from the very beginning here, kind of seeing, I would assume this is kind of seeing one of those drawings of like a heart with the names in there and such. It's just about a wandering kind of love. And I think the music does a great job of capturing the movements of everything, having a little bit of romanticism to it as well. But at the end of the day, just partying all over the place. Let me know what you guys thought. Of course, down in the comments. I appreciate you all being here, Crawford. Thank you so much for the recommendation and for the request. I truly appreciate that. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.